Oh, greetings from Syracuse, New York, where it's warm and I'm staying here for a few weeks. I'm residing in an old house that we're fixing up, and it currently looks like a building site, but hopefully it will be ready to sell in the not too distant future. And look, I decided to bring my Mac Mini and a compact music system this time. So I have the VMV A1 Pro amp, a Shit Modi 3 DAC, and a pair of Dynaudio loudspeakers. Now, I recently released a video featuring the Technics SC-CX700 wireless active loudspeakers that nobody watched. And this is a follow-up to that one. If you're interested in learning all about the CX700s in detail, I highly suggest that you check out that video using the link provided below. In this episode, I compare how the Technics stacked up against a couple of similarly priced systems assembled from gear in the house, already in the house, and the results may surprise you. What do the CX700s do? Well, briefly, they are Technics' first all-in-one hi-fi system incorporating speakers, amplifiers, music streamer, and a phono preamp inside. I suspect that a lot of enthusiasts put their noses up at products like the CX700s, believing there are too many inherent compromises when compared to a system of separate components. Well, these are a bit different. The CX700s are loaded with cutting-edge technology like unconventional digital PWM amplifiers, room correction DSP, support for virtually every streaming platform, and with a minimum of cables. They are designed to give the listener the highest possible listening experience with fewer compromises. Now, here's the first setup I put together, not including the turntable. The VMV A1 Pro, which is here, I used it for that video, a Shit Saga Plus preamp, an Eversolo streaming DAC, an Hifi Zen phono preamp, and some KEF Q150 loudspeakers. At $400 less, functionally, this rig mostly matches the CX700s. The GAN Class D VMV A1 Pro, which I recently made a video about, is roughly equivalent in power output. The Shit Saga Plus does have a 6SN72 buffer stage, but I like its compact footprint. The Eversolo streamer has an average quality ESS Sabre DAC inside, and the Hifi Zen Phono 3 is a decent analog phono stage with an intelligent subsonic filter. So what I ended up with are 5 separate components from 5 different brands. And that means multiple cables, power cords, a bit more complexity, and little regard for sonic synergy. Listening to my CD collection using Roon, the sound was fine. It wasn't bad, just not that memorable. To me, the weakest link are the KEF Q150 loudspeakers, which I included because of their similar coaxial driver design to the Technics. They've always struck me as decent for the price. I've never considered them to be particularly refined, and the 5¼ inch UniQ drivers exhibit some breakup distortion when you turn up the volume. And their cheap resonant cabinets result in a boxy and colored mid-range and upper bass. So in this comparison, the CX700s come out clearly ahead in every department. They are clean, fast, and dynamic. Highs and mids are clear and detailed without veering into harsh or fatiguing territory. And they throw up a surprisingly huge soundstage for their size. And they can get loud, 90 decibels in my room, plus, without losing their composure. Sorry to interrupt, I'll be very brief. According to my YouTube stats, the vast majority of views on this channel are from non-subscribers, which tell me that my actual subscribers are not being notified when a new episode is available. So if you enjoy this type of content and wish to see more in the future, please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so when a new video is up, you'll know about it. Thanks. Next, I decided to tighten things up by replacing the preamp and amp with a very good integrated unit, and also bringing in a new pair of speakers. This also boosts the cost significantly, like $600 above the Technics $2,999 price tag. So I hooked up the NameNate 5SI, the Eversolo streaming DAC, the Hifi Zen Phono 3, which we'll talk about, and some Triangle Borea BR04s or Bro4s. Now, this is a step up from the first system. The larger Triangle Bro4s with their paper cone drivers offer a warmer and richer sound than the KEFs. And they can play louder without strain. The slimline 60 watt per channel Name amp has great drive and pacing, and it keeps the music moving along with plenty of energy. And the Triangles do a great job of putting it all together. That said, the Bro4s aren't entirely neutral. They bring a pleasing mid-range lushness and a bit of sparkle up top that's flattering, if it's not always accurate. The CX700s remain solidly on top in my judgment. While the second system had charm and presence, it lacked the Technics sense of authority and clarity. When I played records using the vintage Denon turntable, Grace tone arm, and Pickering cartridge into the Hifi Phono preamp, as decent as it is for the price, it just sounded flat and lifeless next to the unexpectedly great phono stage in the CX700s. So there you go. These all-in-one systems have a lot going for them. It's funny how Hifi has come full circle in a way. Decades ago, stereos with a tuner and tape, CD, and record player in one unit were very popular. People liked them because they were easier to set up and use. However, enthusiasts rightly declared that ideally separate components for each function was the way to go. And that became the norm for a long time. In recent years, I've seen and heard what is possible with a fully integrated solution. And I can declare now that products like the Technics SC-CX700s and even the Cambridge Audio EVA 150 can go head-to-head with a system of separates at around the same price and come out well on top.